Welcome everyone, Farmer Comp here. This is going to be a new mod map tour of Stone Valley 22 by Lancey Boy. I know a ton of you guys, including me, are super pumped about this map. So, oh man, I'm so excited. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I loved this map on FS19. I just never got really a lot of time to play on it, which is a bummer. But anyhow, this is 140.11 megabytes to download. It is for all platforms. I'm going to go ahead and read off the description, and then we're going to go ahead and jump right into the map tour itself. So it says, welcome to Stone Valley 22. This map is based in Illinois in America. It was owned by one farmer, but unfortunately, due to the demand of farming, the owner of the farm has decided it was too much for him, so he left all his equipment in the fields and decided to up and leave. So now when you start off in Stone Valley, you'll have to finish off what is started. You'll have to finish off the remaining combine and cultivating, and also the seeding of canola, and get Stone Valley back up and running again. So are you up for the challenge? All fields are real life with waterways. Some areas are fictional. 2 times custom crop added: clover, alfalfa. New crops. New farmer manager and start from scratch are added. Auction David's custom lighting. All new redesigned farm models by myself. That is Lancey Boy. Latitude coordinates matches the same as Illinois. Oh, that's awesome. This is too cool. That is too cool. AI helper added, compost added, production will be added later at a later date. Waterways do flood, so be careful. 31 fields with waterways which may flood, 2 placeable areas, 9 sell points, 2 production areas. Land must be bought. Seasons, visuals, collectibles, Illinois license plates built into the map, and land must be purchased before animals can be used. So there you go. So what did they mean by their stuff that's already started? Well, let me tell you guys, it is really cool. So if we jump right over here, this guy is partway done planting up there, and then again we got your new crops: clover, alfalfa. We haven't had new crops on a map yet, I don't believe. But then if we go over here, this guy's again planting, this guy's working on harvesting, this guy's working on cultivating. So they're actually out in the field working, and he's just chilling there. So there's stuff going on. Which a top liner? You got a Deutz Far top liner on this big field? You got to be kidding me! You're out of your blooming mind. You're gonna be out there forever trying to harvest this. But anyhow, very cool map as always. Lancey Boy does really fantastic work, and this is no exception to that. So new farm mode, what do you start off with? Well, you start off with all this peripheral area, which is worth $0. Field 2 and field 6 here, and field 2 has your starting farm on it. So we are going to take a look around all of this. I'm very excited to do so. But yeah, we'll start off just looking around the farm here, but let's go through the menu. So again, we got everything in here. We go down, we got alfalfa and clover at the bottom, so you can see we got some new different stuff going on there. If we scroll through here, so it looks like we got some wheat in storage, which I think is what we're harvesting. Yeah, so I bet you that's the wheat from that, which is super cool that it's in storage. That's just kind of funny. I love it. It's so many things that were thought of in this map. So we'll scroll through. I'm just going to kind of quickly scroll through all these so you guys can see what sell points take what. In case you're curious about that, feel free to slow down the video down below if you want to see them a little bit easier, a little bit more clear, or feel free to pause the video when we get to a specific item on the list here. So, but we're just going to keep cooking along for now. All your production materials, all that stuff through there. Grab a sip of coffee as we're going. We should have stones and then compost, alfalfa windrow, and alfalfa hay windrow. So got that stuff. And then clover hay windrow. So you got all of your new crop types down here. Now, we'll take a look at a couple things as well here to see kind of what you can use that clover and alfalfa for. Here's our starting equipment. You start off with $100,000 in new farm mode, no loan. You do start off with some chickens, which is kind of nifty. I like that. There are contracts on the fields that you don't own. You don't own any production chains starting off, and there are 100 collectibles to be collected. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead, and one thing I'm going to do in here before I forget, we're going to turn that off. We'll go back up to the map. Let's hop into the store and take a look at our starting equipment here real quick. So under medium tractors, we have a John Deere 4755, we have a 7810 and an MF 3670 by Massey Ferguson. Got our top liner harvester. We do have a pickup truck starting out. We have a Welgar DK115 trailer. Oops, my bad there. Escaped too many times. Then we have a header for our Deutz Far. Also a small cultivator, a small seeder, that header trailer there for the Deutz Far, and a couple of weights. I cannot believe they expect you to work in these little fields with that equipment. So that's quite a challenge right off the bat. But pretty cool, so I like that. Okay, let's hop in here. Let's take a look around. We will check another thing that I want to check here in a bit, but let's check out this farmyard first. Right here, chickens, good to go there. Pickup truck up by the house, sleep trigger there by the house. Another entrance in here. Again, you guys will notice it looks very similar to how it did on FS19. Big old shed with some lights in there. Drive-through shed, another American shed here. Big old sheds, love them. Love them, love them, love them. I love we got our fencing area and our dogs in there. That's fantastic. Got our fuel point here. We can put some fuel in there for us. Open this bad boy up. Got another big old shed. Another big, look at that, just like he just dumped into the silo. And I tell you what, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. What a cool way to go about this map. That's just awesome. There we got a header trailer there. And that's what we got going on. So, very cool. It looks like we got a water point over here. And then again, we have our field. If I speed up a little bit here. Our field here, which is being cultivated, not harvested very well. And this guy's out here just chilling. He's even got some wheat in the tank. Literally everything's just in the middle of working. And then you got your other tractor up over here. We'll just speed up really quick to go take a look. Planting this field with some canola out here, the tiniest seeder on this side of Illinois. But very cool. So a lot of cool stuff going on. One thing, and actually we'll do it while we're out here. This is a good little area to do it. One thing I am curious about is that clover and the alfalfa. What can you use that on? So I am curious about that in terms of animals. So I'm going to put out, well, that's in our object. What in the, I guess we can go right there. And then I do want to put out horse pasture. Oh, not enough money. We need more money. All right, we'll add in some money. Because I am curious about if they're going to take those various products. I mean, it would make sense if they would. Always, you could. I mean, you can still sell them, so it's not like they're completely useless. But it makes sense if your animals can now take them. We have chickens out there, so we'll take a look at those guys. We're gonna have to add an animal to each one just so it will show up here. We'll add that in there, just to see if they're modified at all. They may not be, but I am curious. So I'm just gonna do this real quick. All right, one more here. Okay, let's go to our animals. So cows, total mixed ration. Don't see anywhere for the clover or anything like that. No, it could just be not listed. I could be wrong about this completely. Nothing there for them. Makes sense. I don't know if it'll work as a grass in here with them. Chickens, obviously nothing. The horses, we have base food, we have hay. So I don't see any differences in here in terms of things. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to work. Obviously, I haven't driven a trailer out here and tested it. But yeah, so I am curious about that. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are aware of that. But for now, we're going to continue the tour. Let's go hop in our pickup truck. Let's drive around this map. All right, run real quick just because I want to, we don't need to run across, you guys have seen a field before, so we can probably just hop in the truck. Okay, so I love the starting farm here. It looks very American, obviously. I mean, that's the point. It's in the United States. I'm going to slam right into that fence right there. This is a classic American map right here. This thing is fantastic. Fantastic looking. I mean, just such a big, wide open space. I wonder what that's from. Something drove through our field right there. Wasn't me. I ran the other way. Interesting. That's kind of nifty. Okay, so what are we going to do here? So up over here we have a workshop and a fuel point. That's another farm basically up here is what that is. We're not going to drive up there. We'll fly over, take a look at that. So we're going to drive straight up here, take a left. We'll take a look at the, we got the animal dealer, North Valley Bales, Better Earth Product Sell Point, and North Valley Farmer Storage. Then we'll come down this way and we'll drive down this side of the map. We'll probably take a look at the biomass heating plant real quick. We'll take a look at that farm because we'll be right next to it, and then we'll work our way down here and look at all the stuff around here, and then we'll do a flyover to finish out the map, and then we'll take a look at the rest of the stuff there. So just a quick tour to get us kind of around the map. Obviously, this is a bigger map, so there's a little bit more to see, but that's okay. This is a cool map. Let me go down in the comments, see if you guys want to see a series on this map. I am curious. I am very curious. If you guys wanted to see, would potentially want to see a series on this map or anything like that. But yeah, just let me know. Hop up over past this guy. Ooh, almost hit some stuff there. All right, so here we are coming up here. We have, if we go in here actually, we have animal dealer right there. You can see the bale sell point around back there. Then we got these two areas right here. This one looks like a... yeah, that's a fill point. Better Earth Products. That's going to be like your bulk fill point right there where you can buy different stuff. Then we have North Valley Farmer Storage. On the other side here is a sell point. And I know I am really zoomed out. That is intentional so you guys can kind of see more of the map. But there's the Farmer Storage right there, sell point. And I do like that there's just houses and different stuff cut out of the fields. I mean, that's how it is in the Midwest. You ever driven through a lot of areas? There's just little houses and stuff cut out of the fields off the highway. Some of them are farmers, some are not. Some just live out in the country. Now through here we have well, we did have like a fuel point, didn't we? I guess, oh, it's just a fuel tank. So we got another a farm area looking here. This would be a great map for multiplayer, quite honestly. This might be my next, this might be my multiplayer series that I do. This might be on this map. All things to think about, all things to think about. All right. Get a little abandoned barn right there like that. Kind of nifty. A lot of good stuff on here, and there's stuff on here you could do a lot of role play with too. I mean, we're cooking along at 75 miles an hour. You can see the biomass heating plant off there in the distance, but even as we're cooking along at 75 miles an hour, it's taking us a while to get places, which is pretty sweet. Some of you guys may not like that in terms of transport, but other than that, it's pretty cool. Now, on the left-hand side here, we have another farm, so you guys can kind of pretty much see the whole thing from right here, so we're not going to spend a lot of time there. But you got a fuel point, and you have a water tank at that farm right there, and we just lost all of our speed. Get back up. And then up here we have another sell point. Yeah, this is going to be our, yes, South Valley Stores. You can see the sell point. We're just going to drive over this, hopefully without getting too much air. South Valley Stores right here. Come on there and dump your stuff out. Looks like you probably got a pretty big truck through there, not too many issues. Then we head down here. We got more stuff going on here. So on the right hand, not even there. That's not even a little chunk. It is a little chunk of land, but we have Valley Sale. Better Earth Products. And it did say over on the description here, it says there are 2 production areas. The land must be bought. So I don't see the production points on the map. I don't see any. So we're gonna have to find those, which we can do that real quick. The biomass might be one of them. We'll see here. A couple different points. We'll buy all that land right there just to take a look around. Okay, so do we have any production points show up? We did have a cow barn show up there, which is important to note, and sheep here. And we also have pigs there. Should have done at the beginning. Grain mill. So that point that we were right next to right there, that is a grain mill. We just had to buy the land to get that to show up. So then we got the Valley Steel, Better Earth Products down here as well. Oh, there's the other one, the spinnery right there. So those are the 2 production points that are actively on the map. So, and as we cruise by, again, we have the Valley Sale and Better Earth Products right here. So Valley Sale in there. And the Better Earth Products right there, that fill point right there. So as we curve into town, we don't want to get hit by that guy. Right in here, we have our vehicle shop. So you got our vehicle shop in there. If you wanted to buy any new vehicles or anything, which you are going to want to replace those small ones, that's for sure. And then right here on the right-hand side, we have the supermarket sell point right there. As we continue, left-hand side, we have a fuel point. Actually, have a lot of stuff. We have fuel stop, then we also have Stone Valley fuel stop sell point, and then we also have the fast food restaurant, which is just behind it. You can see right over the top of the roof there, which is pretty cool. And actually, looking at the map, let's actually keep going. We're going to drive up to where that spinnery is at, and then we'll do a flyover of the map and kind of wrap it up from there. And I think that'll have shown off, hopefully, most of the map. Everything. Is this clover growing on the... No, that's potatoes. Do we have any clover on the map? I don't think we do right off the... Oh, maybe we do up there. Do we have any clover? I'm not seeing any. I don't think we have any. Let's turn up this way. Missed my turn there. Yeah, really well detailed. Really well done, Lancey boy. I think this looks even nicer than it did in FS19, which, I mean, makes sense. It's an improvement, I'm sure, but it's really well done. I know a lot of you guys are excited about this map, just as I was. It'd be cool to see some of the flooding and stuff that happens, too. There's a spinnery there on the right-hand side. And on the left-hand side, we have our final sell point, which is Grain-Rich Valley. And then coming up here, we're going to get to our main farm. Did I buy that chunk of land? Oh, no, okay. We got everything. Want to make sure everything that we could find was found. I potentially, I could have missed something, but I think we found most stuff. And again, fields are pricey. 940,000, 400, 400, 2.2 million, 1.3 million, 1.2, 400,000. So there's a lot of pricey fields on here. But regardless of that, that's what we got going on. Let's go ahead and get a flyover going here. All right, so just where we're at, we're going to go back down to this corner. We didn't go out to this corner. We're going to carve out the edges of the map and kind of work our way in. So, again, you got nice bridges and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see if it floods over the bridges or not. But I am curious, and I do like that backdrop. It kind of looks like it keeps going. Got another little farm area up here you could potentially use if you want. Well, maybe not really. It's a farm area. It's a cemetery. Never mind, you don't have a farm area here. Right here, we have a cow pasture at this farm, a couple of bunker silos. and some more sheds, which is pretty sweet, actually. I like that farm. This looks pretty good here, so if you wanted to do cows, that would be a good one. There for a little abandoned barn out here as well. So good stuff. Good stuff. I like that. Curve up to the top edge here. We'll move along the top. Down here we got some sell points and houses and stuff going on. Animal dealer and bale sell points. We have one of the earth product areas here, and then that's the farmer storage place there you can sell to. As we come down here, we have a farm here with, I believe this one is sheep, or is this one the pigs up here? Let that auto save there. This is the sheep up here. Okay, so the pigs are at the next one. So sheep here, if you wanted to do sheep. And as we curve down here again, you can see our main farm in there, and you can see where I place those animal pens, which we will take a look at that here in a second. Got our biomass heating plant over here. Again, right below us, we have another farm. We have the one with the pigs on it here. So this is your pig farm if you wanted to do pigs. Coming down here, we have the gray mail production point. Again, you got to buy that chunk of land in order to get it to show up. Or no, sorry, up here. This is the gray mill. You got to buy that chunk of land in order to get it to show up. This down here is simply this sell point right here, South Valley Store. And then, yeah, we got another earth products there. We continue along here. We got our, fast food restaurant, fuel point, store. And if we continue right smack down the middle, what is this? Is not corn here. Gosh, I wish they had some of the new crops on here. And then we got down to our farm right here, which is currently just a disaster because I placed animal pens in the middle of it. But I love that it's just a farm in progress. And you can see it's going to take you a while to harvest this with those little harvesters and work that land with that little bit of equipment there that you have. But very cool over here. We even got some neighbors right across the street. So there you go. But that is Stone Valley 22, ladies and gentlemen. That is everything in it. A very cool map. Very well done. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this map tour. If you guys did, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos that I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.